Welcome to Rusty Duck Garage, where today we attend the Dayton Harvest Drags car show and swap meet.
Follow this line down here, find a spot to park. After you get parked, come back up and sign the waiver.
Morning. Hello, today we're attending the Dayton Harvest Drags at Ediger Farms near Dayton, Oregon. Charlie Haskell and North Palm Speed are hosting this event, and we're going to cover the car show today and the swap meet. This is the 4th annual Dayton Harvest Drags. The dirt drag racings are held in Ediger's Field. Along with the dirt drag racing is this car show and swap meet. And we're going to take a look at some of those cars and the swap meet items. This beautiful 1936 Ford convertible is owned by Chris Dyzik of Grand Round, Oregon. And this car appears to be a 1954 Lincoln Capri. And I'm not sure who owns it, but it was a beautiful car. And this Ford Roadster here with the tri-power on it was a pretty cool ride. And this 3-window Ford Coupe here with a small block Chevrolet is awesome. I really like this sedan here, about 3334 with a Hemi engine in it. That's an awful lot of power in that little sedan there. And this little Falcon Ranchero, I believe belongs to Charlie Haskell. Very nice. And this Ford 5-window coupe with a Flathead V8 was pretty cool there. Looks like it was recently completed as far as the drivetrain and stuff. And then this little Model A pickup, I'm going to say about a 29 or so. And also another 29 in flat black. Nice looking little truck there. And this little 55 Ford Fairlane there. This 1940 Chevrolet Coupe had some modern touches like the wheels and the bright blue paint. This about a 1939 coupe here was really awesome here. Had some old-time speed equipment. Stove bolt engine in it still with, looks like some Wayne parts on it. A tri-power. Really a cool old car. And then here we have what I believe to be a Model A, maybe a Model T, with a flathead in it. And a little Chevrolet coupe here. And this little Dodge, I believe, 49 or 50 Club Coupe is what I would call it there. A little 5-window coupe Ford, probably a 30 model with a small block Chevrolet. And then this Stylemaster Chevrolet, very cool. And this looks to be like a 1923 Ford with a 4-banger in it there. 67 Chevrolet 3-door Suburban, 1964 Chevelle, and a 1939 Ford pickup owned by Scott Hinchcliffe, and a 71 Chevrolet Suburban 3-door, a 1955 Chevrolet 2-door wagon, and a little Chevrolet pickup here, about a 50 model, 62 Corvette, I'm going to say, and this 1947 Chevrolet sounded pretty awesome there. Another Ford 5-window coupe, probably a 31 or so, and a Ford sedan here. And then this 5-window coupe here by Richard Lemke. And then this little 37 Chevrolet or Ford sedan. And my 1940 Ford pickup. And here we have, I believe, a 1954 Chevrolet. Very, very nice. Little Chevrolet 4-door sedan here. Another 34 2-door sedan. And my 32 Ford that didn't make it to the event. And Dean Danchuk and his little Chevrolet half-ton C10. And there were several motorcycles at the event and some really cool cars cruising around. And the swap meet at the Dayton Harvest Drags is getting bigger every year. This is I think the 2nd or 3rd year for the swap meet at the event. And there were some really neat old school flathead parts such as these heads. Well, there was 3 1940 Ford pickups at the show and swap meet. This 40 Ford pickup owned by John Rotter. Was a cool truck here. And this 40 pickup owned by the Skinny Kid. And then this 1940 Ford pickup owned by me. The Skinny Kid, he recently drove his 1940 Ford pickup all the way to California to the RPM Nationals, I believe it was, at the San Margarita Ranch there. So it's a pretty well sorted out truck and awesome condition. He did have it for sale, surprisingly, for $34,000. This event brings a lot of families out. It wasn't just a bunch of guys selling a bunch of parts there. The whole families were there. A lot of families would seem to be really enjoying themselves there. But there was a lot of neat parts, like this old 39 Ford transmission here. My dad on the left, talking with Jan Jackman, had the 1930 Model A Coupe on display at the car show. Well, I'd like to thank Charlie Haskell for hosting this event, and Jeff Ediger with Ediger Farms for allowing us to race on his freshly planted field. Our next video will cover the drag racing, and here in this video you'll see the Taco Coupe up against Jerry Chin in his little Ford Coupe there. Very good drag race, a little dusty today, but it was a lot of fun. Zach Summers and John Rotter checking out John's 40 Ford pickup. Got a fuel. David was doing a little farming and stopped in to see the action. Marty Strode in his little Ford Roadster there, pretty awesome. And Jerry Sin out of the Seattle area in his Ford Coupe. Everybody had a really good time at the show and the swap meet and got to hang out with a lot of really cool friends and make some great memories. Well, if you haven't watched our previous video where we cruise out to the harvest drags, driving the 1932 Ford, the 40 Ford Coupe, and the 40 Ford pickup. We had originally started out in the 32 Ford Roadster. You can see me driving there, and had a little trouble along the way. Some of it might have been self-inflicted. Dropped the drive shaft out of the... Kind of might have been self-inflicted. Drive shaft for the 32. The right rear wishbone broke. Well, luckily we weren't far from home, so I went home and grabbed a couple straps and strapped up the rear differential there so it wouldn't walk around anymore. Then we towed it home with the 40 Ford. So then we went and picked up the 1940 Ford pickup from my cousin Paul's. The truck's been sitting outside. If you haven't watched that video, then you'll want to do so. In our next video, you'll see guys like Zach Summers in his Model A Coupe with a Flathead V8 running. And you'll see more videos of the Taco Coupe. And Chris Dyzik in his little Ford Roadster here with a banger engine in it. And 32 Ford that Charlie put together. And here we have Vince McKinney and Scott Hinchcliffe saying see you later. And the video after that, we attend the Brothers Car Collection in Salem, Oregon. You'll want to see that one. So we'll catch you next time at Rusty Duck Garage. And again, if you would please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. That'd sure help us out.